Welcome students. So we are now starting off with this particular section. In this section we will be dealing with all the fundamentals that are required to gain mastery over JavaScript. So the first thing that we would be start off for today's lesson is string indexing. Now what exactly string indexing means? Now suppose you are given a name, say first name is equal to say John Bear. Now if you want to exactly know the index of this, then say for example I want to start off like this, index of the first name, and that can actually manually be written like this. Say it has to be starting with 0, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. Now you got 4 characters, so totally you got 8. Okay, so this shouldn't be there. Now the idea is, if someone wants to know what is that letter that is featured at index number 5, how would you find that out? Of course, you have to manually go here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that fifth, the letter that appears as index number 5, E. Suppose someone were to ask you what is the letter that features in index 2, you'll have to go and find that out. 0, 1, 2. That's H. Now, if there are 100,000 names and you are supposed to find out the indexes of each and every name, imagine the time that would take. In cases such as these, I'm sure it is not going to be completed within a few years. That's the best way to answer that question. The solution is not easily obtained manually, but with the language, we can achieve that. How exactly this indexing works? By means of an illustration. So let me just get rid of this. Now I'm going to actually place the exclamation sign and obtain a boilerplate. So let me give a title as string indexing, and then I would give a CSS file, and then type is equal to text slash CSS, and the href, this href is CSS slash. Okay, that is the file that I am using. Now we will have to start our script. We will have to have the script tag. Without the script tag, nothing will work. So we start out with script. In fact, I'm going to take a variable. Okay, so var, you can say first name is equal to, you can give a name. I'm going to say John Bear. I'm going to give this symbol there, John $Bear. Okay, now I would also want to give some things which I've placed in for your understanding. So let me just incorporate these things. So as I mentioned to you, we can use multi-line comment in HTML also. So I can start off like this and comment it off like that. So this is a multi-line comment just for your understanding. So coming back to the script, the first name is this. Now I will print the first name, document.write. So if you want to print the first name, it's going to be printed. Fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a very important comment to extract the indexing. Say if I want to get the index of this particular string. In fact, when we say getting the index, we are trying to extract the letters of this particular, or I should say find out which letter occurs in which position. So if you're interested, as I mentioned to you, to know the index of a certain letter, we can very well obtain it. Say for example, first let me just give you this illustration, which is to find out the letter that occurs in a certain index position. So for that, we will have to start with a variable first name, and then you open the square parenthesis, and then you say position number 4, and let us run this. So what exactly does this line do? It gives us the letter that is occurring at index number 4. That is the simplest way to explain it. So let me save it. Okay, so you can clearly see that I've got the name here, and then I've got the index. Probably what I should have done is, let me just comment this off, because we are not using the HTML page to display it. So clearly you can see dollar is the output. Now if I want to go back here and I want to know what is the letter that occurs at index number 6, all I need to do is just pass in that 6 and then go back here, refresh it. So it says E. So is it really E? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is E indeed.